Hi Big Tractor Power fans, this video comes to you from a 2,800 acre winter wheat field located in western Kentucky. There are 7 John Deere S790 combines equipped with 45-foot wide draper heads harvesting the crop in this field. There is also one of the new John Deere X9 two-rotor combines harvesting alongside these S790 machines. The new X9 1000 and X9 1100 combines from John Deere are built to work in tough straw, wet corn, and push through tight harvest windows. These new machines are able to deliver on average 45% more harvesting capacity across all crops without sacrificing grain quality. They also use 20% less fuel. The big X9 1100 can harvest up to 30 acres an hour in wheat, and it can also harvest up to 7,200 bushels an hour in high-yielding corn. That means that it is filling 7 semi-trucks per hour. My friend Matt is out in this big field harvesting wheat, and he had the chance to get behind the wheel of the X9 combine for a few hours and harvest several acres of wheat. In this video, I'm going to spend some time in the cab of an S790 combine with Matt to talk to him about the features and advantages he sees in the new X9 combine. So let's head out to the field to talk with Matt and take in all the harvesting action. So Matt, we have a mystery combine, an 8 combine running just over here.
It's a big mystery. It's a big secret.
Really aren't able to talk about it, but you've been able to actually drive that machine and get to put a few hours and acres in with it. What did you think of the X9?
I loved it. I got to run it on my birthday actually. It was a nice
happy birthday.
Yeah, nice birthday gift. But no, I loved it. It actually has a new header. They call it a hinge draper. It's not a flex draper. It actually acts more like a MacDon header, and I really liked it. Combine too had plenty of power. It was running circles around the 790s, that's for sure.
So what kind of capacity did you feel it had compared to one of these 790s?
A lot more. Where we were maxed out at about 3 miles an hour, and with the 790s, and I was running 5.5 with that machine. So
that's impressive.
And the same size header and everything.
It was a 45-foot.
Yep.
This would be an HD 45R header.
Yep. It's a hinge draper, so it acts more like a MacDon as it floats. You know, it kind of follows the contour of the ground, and it ran really nice, cut good. As far as the combine, I was really impressed with the power it had. Did an excellent job.
So Matt, I was filming the new HD 40R head, and you had the opportunity on the X9 1000 to see the HD 45R head in action. They have these new augers across the top. Did you find that makes a significant difference in feeding versus not having one on there?
Yeah, I think it does make a difference. I think they've actually put those on there to help with like canola and big tall crops, big thick soybeans. But I noticed the other night, well, because when I first got in it, they were off, they weren't spinning, and then some tall fluffy wheat, it didn't want to feed quite as good as I would have liked. So I turned them back on, and man, it fed really nice. I was able to pick my ground speed up, and it really whips the crop into the feeder house pretty nice.
So there was a significant difference in ground speed compared to what the S790 is doing right now?
Yeah, like right now I'm 3.5, maxed out at 4, sometimes maxed out at 3 miles an hour, but where that X9 didn't even make a sound at 5 to 5.5 miles an hour. So a huge difference in capacity and power, and with the same size header too. It's always good to have a comparison with the same size header that we're running, and it did a really good job.
It has a much bigger loading rate now too.
Yeah, yep.
So I imagine that makes a difference for dumping this weed out as quick as you can.
Bigger grain tank and faster unloading definitely helps. It also has a feature that you can shut off the augers in the grain tank to clean out the unloading auger. Where these don't have that one. If you shut it off, your auger stays full. But that feature is really nice. It lets you clean out the unloading auger to get that weight out of it, so you're not driving around with a full auger all the time. It's really hard on the equipment like that. So that's a nice feature. I really like that.
What did you think of the new cab layout? Is it a little bit different than the current S-Series?
As far as the controls, everything, it's all the same. Cab, the sizes are the same. There's not really much differences in the cab. The storage compartments and cup holders are a little different, but that's about it.
Any other standout features besides power and capacity that you liked on it? Or?
I mean, yeah, everything is just bigger. On the inside, it's got dual rotors. The sample was clean. There was hardly any loss.
Did you feel a big difference between a dual rotor versus the single rotor on this one? Or?
I think it does a better job threshing because you're spreading out the crop flow. So yeah, I'd say it's definitely a good thing.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing more of those out in the field and what they can do, and maybe we'll see some of them show up here in Western Kentucky next year.
Then maybe next year we'll be running 5 of those. We'll see. I sure hope so. It was nice.
Yeah,
I was kind of depressed when I had to get back in this one.
This is a nice combine.
It is. It's just that much of a difference.
Well, hopefully the idea is to be able to run less combines and more efficiently and faster.
Yeah, maybe we'll only be running 5 next year, and we'll see.
Well, we can see the power's really working on this, and this is a 543 horsepower machine.
So it's got the low engine speed warning. That's a sign to pull back on the lever.
Well, time for an X9 1100. I appreciate Matt for letting me ride along to hear about his experience with the X9 combine. The John Deere X9 1000 and X9 1100 combines are powered by a 6-cylinder, 13.6 liter, 380 cubic inch John Deere diesel engine. The X9 1000 is rated at 630 horsepower, and the X9 1100 is rated at 690 horsepower. The X9 combines feature two 24-inch rotors. The S790 combine offers a single 30-inch rotor. These machines offer 45% more threshing area and 80% more separating area, although the outside dimensions are about the same as the S790, which is helpful for tight turns and narrow transport. These new combines feature integrated Starfire GPS receivers from the factory, and they can be ordered with wheels or tracks, which allow the combines to travel up to 25 miles per hour. X9 combines can be ordered with 26-foot, 28.5-foot, or 31-foot unloading augers. No matter which size unloading auger is ordered, they all feature a double fold feature, which allows the auger to bend around the back of the combine for transport and storage purposes. Grain handling capacity has also increased on these new 2-rotor combines. The S790 combine is a 400 bushel machine that can unload 3.8 bushels per second. The X9 1000 will hold 420 bushels of grain and unload at 4.6 bushels per second. The X9 1100 will hold 460 bushels of grain and unload at 5.3 bushels per second. The big question many viewers may have is, how much does an X9 combine cost? A fully loaded X1100 with tracks has a list price of $980,503. This represents a major investment for a farming operation, but with the capacity to move 7,200 bushels of grain per hour, this combine may allow a farming operation with 2 combines to drop down to 1 combine at harvest time. The new X9 combines offer a lot of upgraded features and harvesting capacity to the John Deere combine line. The company will continue to offer the single-rotor S-Series machines in addition to these new 2-rotor combines. I'm looking forward to spending more time out in the field with X9 machines and filming them to bring to you here on Big Tractor Power YouTube. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel where there's over 1,000 videos of farm machines in action. As always, thank you for watching.